Hello there, and welcome back. We have some breaking news. Linebacker Jaylon Smith is being released by the Dallas Cowboys in a very, very shocking move. A lot of people thought that this was going to take place in the offseason. However, it happens mid-season, a little bit of a money-saving move. Sean, what are your initial thoughts on the overall cut, potentially what this could mean for the Dallas Cowboys?
I think when you look at this move, there's one thing in particular that really stands out, and it's got to be the play of linebacker Micah Parsons. They brought him in the NFL draft this past offseason, and he's looked good. You know, week one against the Buccaneers, he struggled a little bit. Part of that was schematically. The Buccaneers took advantage of certain things against Dallas. And looking then at his play since then, he's been phenomenal as they've moved to 3-1. And I think that's a big reason why Dallas feels comfortable now at this point. Moving on from Jaylon Smith, he's owed. He actually eats up $6.8 million next year in dead cap money as well. So it's not just the money this year that they're eating; it is next year. Now there is one specific, little tiny tidbit of information that's important here: is this move will officially go down about 4:30 tomorrow Eastern time in the afternoon. So there is still a little bit of time for a team to jump in there, contact Dallas, and say, "Hey, we'll take on Jaylon Smith if you eat this amount of his contract via salary." And also, we'll send you like a conditional seventh round pick, very low end, obvious type of draft pick compensation. But I think the writing was on the wall that Jaylon Smith was going to be out the door. You've been talking about this for quite some time. That their moves at linebacker, bringing in Micah Parsons and Jabril Cox in the NFL draft, signaled that Jaylon Smith and/or Leighton Vander Esch were not going to be in Dallas much longer. I think this is a lot sooner than we expected, though, Austin. I know you're a big believer in Micah Parsons. What do you really make of this for Dallas?
Yeah, this is very, very shocking. However, it was expected that they would release one or two of the guys that you had previously mentioned because of how they structured their NFL draft. I think the Dallas Cowboys are realizing that you don't need to pay huge, huge dollars to linebackers. There's other key positions that you need to focus your money on. It was pretty surprising that they didn't go corner in the draft, but I mean, they went with Micah Parsons, arguably a top five talent in last year's class as a whole. Had he not had all that off the field stuff and immaturity and whatever, people were saying about him. However, I think that Jaylon Smith is going to find a nice home very, very soon. Whether it's a trade partner or not, he is going to sign very quickly with the team. Now, for the Cowboys, they're saving quite a bit of money. Maybe this opens up another transaction, maybe signing another veteran that can help them this season where they feel they might be somewhat deficient in. So this kind of opens up a lot of different possibilities. Last season, Jaylon Smith accumulated 154 tackles. He had 89 solo of those 154. Very talented linebacker. Definitely a player that can be an impact guy on a playoff team as well. So there's going to be a lot of teams bidding for his services for sure.
Right. I think one key thing is this move isn't because Jaylon Smith's bad at football. This is a financial cap move here. And also the Cowboys just turning the page to a new regime. You got new linebackers in there. Of course, Mike McCarthy was not the coach when Jaylon Smith was selected either. So there's a big changing of the guard here. And one thing we've seen with NFL defenses over the last 10 years or so is the money's no longer up the middle of a defense. Defensive tackles, linebackers, and safeties aren't the positions getting paid with regularity anymore. It is edge and cornerback positions. Those are the two positions that teams want to consistently pay. And then these linebackers and D tackles that are on bigger contracts specifically are the ones who end up becoming cap casualties later on. We see it now with Jaylon Smith. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, you still have a lot to be excited about. Micah Parsons is looking like a young stud for that defense. And if you're a fan of one of the other 31 NFL teams, maybe Jaylon Smith could land with your squad. We'll let you guys know where he lands when that information does come out. Expect it within the next 2 or 3 days would be my guess. Again, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like on today's video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the very next Utility Sports video.